Welcome to Internet Content with the Boys, the podcast that finished watching Percy Jackson about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I'm really enjoying it. It's
Mhm.
so much better than the movies
I
were.
know. I think this will literally be when this comes out. We will be two episodes. The finale will have come out the day before this comes out. I'm pretty sure because it comes out on Tuesdays. To be clear, we watch episodes 5 and 6.
Yes,
I
it was good.
it
I really like the people they get to cast as like gosh, I'm brain farting. I like how they
You like the cast. You like
yeah, the I like who
yeah.
they have cast for the gods. I liked Ares. I liked
Dude,
Hermes.
yeah, no,
I liked that guy who is supposedly Hades.
I didn't know who that
Of course, Lance
was at
Reddick.
first. I couldn't tell who the hell that was supposed to be at first.
He was talking about stealing the lightning bolt.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
could have been
But
Hades.
I keep saying this over and over again, like while we're watching it and before and after, whenever we're talking about it. I love how close it is to the books. It's like just comparing it to the movie. Oh my god,
It is
it's
so much better than the movie. It is
I
crazy.
know. And because it's like, man, there's so much in the show already that just wasn't in the movie. Period. Like in the movie, they made him like tried like a superhero. It didn't fit the tone of the books whatsoever. And they made him like in their 20s. You know, and and they made like
Well,
Grover
I
was
think they were
dancing with strippers in the casino and stuff, and they was like they weren't
I
12.
think they were supposed to be
they're,
teenagers,
they're
just
meant
not young
they're
teenagers,
meant
like
to be
17 year
12.
olds.
Yeah, but they
It
looked
was not good.
25.
It's yeah, no, they did. This is so much nicer. It's so much
Dude,
better.
yeah, it really is because they can age into it. They can make more than two movies before they look
It's
at
gonna be
like
so
they're
good.
40. Yeah, because I really hope they make all of them. I really do. Because like, okay, in the movie they had the whole thing at the Parthenon in Tennessee, and it was like that isn't in the book, so it isn't in the show. And then it's like in the movie they didn't have the entire thing with the monster lady or St. Louis or even Ares. I don't think Ares was even in the movie.
That was
Period.
crazy. No, he
Yeah,
wasn't. And to my
yeah,
knowledge, like I don't
yeah.
remember him being in there at all. It is
Mhm.
absolutely insane how much better the show is.
And now you have seen the part with Percy getting the pearls, which was the very end of this last episode we just watched. Like that didn't even cross their mind until that point, getting out of the underworld. In the movie, they just made that the entire point of the quest. Like they go to these three locations and get the pearls and then go to the underworld. It's like no, no. And they make the just like in the book, they make being able to travel there and like getting different modes of transportation, that's a huge part of it. In the movie they just
Hmm.
kind of like brushed that to the side.
Yeah, no, they
Like
just pretty much traveled and got wherever they needed to go.
yeah, and in the movie they just stole a car from the casino and just drove there. But in this, Percy can't drive out of a parking lot because he is 12.
They tried.
Like
That was
it's
very entertaining.
yeah,
I
yeah.
liked I loved them making it out and then, scraping against the sidewall. And then
And
almost getting hit by the truck.
they literally I it's so good. I think I saw it has 24 million views for the debut. And that's more than several MCU shows, I'm pretty sure. Like Secret Invasion 100% it has more. And then I don't know what the other viewership are, but I would assume that that's more than other ones. But hopefully that means that they'll make season 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 because they're the
I
5
hope so.
books.
It'd be so good.
Yes. Like the fourth one, Battle of the Labyrinth, I remember that one being my favorite as a child. Like my recollection of that one is less because of my whole like going through to reread them. I think I said this in the last episode. I'll like start with one and then go to two and then just kind of like not finish them. Then the next time I want to read them, I start again with one. You know how it be.
Hey, I think we've I think we've both talked about how we've done this in the past. Uncharted, we play 1
Yeah,
and 2
yeah.
with the intention of playing 3. We just never get
Mhm,
around to
mhm.
it. And we start back at 1 and 2 again some
Yeah,
years
yeah.
later.
I think we literally mentioned that in the last episode, but it'd be like that sometimes.
So, we didn't introduce our segment of what we're watching, what we're playing. We just kind of hopped right into it. This has been a
Yeah,
very
that's
eventful week, it
that's
feels.
gonna be the beginning of every episode is what we watch and what we playing, right? That's
Yeah.
uh
But, dude, this has been such an eventful week, it feels.
mm,
I know we've just done stuff we've done in the past pretty much, not so much two of the things, but like we've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley, not even
yeah.
together.
So with that last time we were talking about that world that we had with your parents, all four of us were playing.
Yeah.
And we got to what did we get to summer year one? Like we didn't get too far when we were playing.
I think we got through summer.
Did we?
Or at least we were close to the end of it.
Might have been either way, it wasn't winter yet. No. And yeah, and we were doing the remix bundles. So how many of them
we
did
we were doing really good. We had a ton of stuff done already.
Yeah. But anyway, I started because you and me, we had that world for, you said we got to year 10.
Yeah, we were in year 10.
Yeah, that was forever ago though.
On a whack.
But
we have 169 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot. We played a lot on that world, but me specifically, like that was kind of my pretty much my introduction, really to Stardew, yeah. And then like I haven't ever had like a single player world that I, put a bunch of hours in and got pretty far on. Well, I'm starting to do that now. I'm just playing on the Switch just because why not? I have it.
Dude, the Switch is made for Stardew Valley.
Yeah, no, it is the Stardew Valley machine. Yeah.
It is the Stardew Valley machine. I'm glad you finally see the light.
I know.
Like I was scared. I was scared at first when I started playing Vampire Survivors that I was going to find the new Switch game of all time, but no, it's still Stardew Valley.
Yeah,
Stardew
Vampire
Valley
Survivors
is the Switch game of all time.
It's still number 2 though. I mean,
it's great.
Yeah.
Like, dang. Here's the Kingdom. That was awesome. I loved it, but it ain't no Vampire Survivors. Dude, Vampire Survivors is the shit. I cannot wait. It might have come out already for the Switch, but there was the Among Us DLC. It was going to be on PC, just not on iOS and Switch yet. I don't know if it's out yet. That was a month or two ago when that came out.
But
need it.
In my world, I think I've gotten either 2 or 3 bundles completed. No, I have 3. I have the 2 on the left side and then the mining one. All I have left is...
I'm going to go ahead and start opening mine. It'll take it a few minutes just so I can give some correct information.
The only ones that I have left are the fishing bundles, the bulletin, and then the money one for, going to the desert. I have, I think, which I got some gameplay of this world that's probably what's going to be going in the background of this episode is me playing Stardew Valley on this world that I'm currently talking about. I have a big shed and I have it completely full of kegs now, which I'm just making blueberry wine at this current point. I'm working on getting ancient fruit, but it's not full in the greenhouse yet, and but it's the more and more get made, the more and more I'll get, and the faster it'll go. You know how it be,
dude. Okay. Yeah, my game is still loading. It takes it a few minutes to load
because of
just not being open. Yeah, I've got 126 mods. A lot of them are just like framework stuff to make sure stuff works. And then Stardew Valley Expanded. That's the biggest one. Dude, it's so good. It's like Stardew Valley 2. Dude, adding the whole other town. I haven't even gone up there on this character.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get all my stuff in town done, and then I'm gonna move up to Ridgeside, and I'll just live there for a couple years.
And which
I have
your plans of the whole of your marriage candidates.
Yeah, we have very different marriage plans.
Well, they're different but similar. Mine is just the non-modded version. I plan to marry and divorce every single marriageable candidate and then marry Abigail at the end because Abigail is my dommy mommy. You plan to marry everybody all at once.
Yeah, I want to do it all on the same day, all 33. I might have, there are some people that are locked. I don't know how I get them, and I don't know if I can romance them or not.
Yeah.
But There's 33 people. I want to say I only have 19 bouquets left to show you how I'm doing. I got all 33 at the same time, and I've just been carrying them on me, waiting.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, I've got just today I got Penny, Maru, Emily, and Haley, and Harvey to 10 hearts.
So
They're all pretty close from yesterday.
yeah, yeah.
It's still loading. My game is still loading. I'm able to like click on my character, but it takes like a minute and a half from clicking on my character to getting loaded where I can walk out of bed.
Yeah, that's whack.
I want to say I have one. Well, it's 2 bundles that need to be done. They're on the bulletin board. I need 3 apples, which I have an apple tree, and I need a truffle, and that is it. But I've been not really prioritizing getting all of it because I want to get all the Joja people that are only around when Joja's here. I want to make sure they're all done up. Because one of the people, like, she just won't come back if you haven't seen one of her heart events. I've seen it now, but it's nice. Dude, magic is so OP.
Yeah, dude. Okay, what
Okay,
what all skills are there
skills?
that aren't in
Okay.
the base game? Like I know there's luck and there's magic and all like
All of the base skills are changed. All the skills do like the level 5 stuff and level 10 they do different things.
yeah.
So that's been really cool to see. But I have a luck skill, I have a cooking skill, a magic skill, a traveling skill, a socializing skill, a binning skill, and an archaeology skill.
It's crazy.
7 of them. Yeah, dude, the socializing skill is dope as hell.
Yeah.
If I give people gifts, it just like raises my chances for it to be a better luck day the next day.
Dude, okay, yeah. That's
So like
awesome.
it's like always a great luck day, especially because I just this past day that I went through, I got to level the final level 10 of my luck skill, so I've hit level 40 luck technically.
Yeah.
So I maxed it out 10 times because all the modded skills, they don't go to 20 after you get all of the prestiges done. But the base 5, they go to 20. Like I can let's see. I can see what they do. My farming, I have a 20% chance to get an extra yield from anything that I harvest. And all of my artisan machines work 25% faster. Which is that's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, like cuz it takes a week for wine to get done. Dude, think how much coffee I can get done in a day.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Especially because like I have some cheatier things just to make my life easier because I do stuff on such a large scale because of all the stuff that I have.
Yeah.
Like it's just me on this farm. It's way bigger than the base game farms. But
and you can
I've got the magic
teleport,
to
and
help
you
me.
have
Yeah,
a
I can teleport
tractor,
around.
and then
the tractor
your
is made
magnetism is
planting stuff
broken.
so easy. But yes, the tractor broke my magnetism. The tractor broke
Yeah.
my magnetism, and now I can pick up stuff from like absurdly far away. Like it's I don't know why. I'm not gonna try to fix it though. It's my blessing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it caused lag because I can break trees from like across the map, and I would go into the endless woods and just farm trees for XP, and it would just be so laggy. But now I don't have to spend actual like 2 in-game hours walking through each section because I guess I don't have to walk through each section. I could just like kind of just teleporting around. And it's so good.
You can teleport or use your super speed.
I do
You're
have
so
I do
fast.
have multiple. I am so fast. I think it's a little broken. Some of the skills I think they don't like the prestiging. They really don't appreciate it and don't work properly.
Yeah.
So I think I'm supposed to have a skill that makes it where if I'm walking and I continue to walk, I will start to walk faster until I stop walking. Like it's called like marathon. You just pick up speed as you keep going, which is awesome. But I don't notice it doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, either it's just kind of broken or it's just not.
I figure a lot
or
of
it's
it's
just really
broken.
gradual. Or yeah, I don't know.
I've got my farming to level 20, which means I've gotten it to level 10 4 times. My fishing's level 20. My luck, it says it's level 15. It can't get to 15 normally. It's because I have a luck ring that just gives me +5 luck.
Yeah.
It's so OP. my magic is maxed out. That one was so easy to max out because of if anyone's played Skyrim and they know about the equilibrium healing loop, it's a spell that uses your magic or takes your health, it gives you magic, and then you have your healing spell to use your magic and give you health. But oftentimes these things don't balance out very well.
Yeah.
So at least in Stardew's case, I could just like infinitely gain magic and never run out by spamming the 2 buttons. So I can cut, like, I can destroy every tree in the valley in a day.
Yeah, which is
Absurd. Like with ease, I'll be done before noon.
Which is, it's not just the regular valley. There's more. Like, there's a big
it's insane.
field to the right, and like,
it's massive.
Yeah,
it's so crazy. I forget about Ridgeside. Like, I have not explored all of up there because I played with all these mods in the past. Say all these mods. I've tweaked it a little bit, which was to my benefit because it's caused me to have a way bigger cap on my magic capacity.
Yeah.
I had to go into the configuration files and shrink the mana bar farther than the in-game slider would let me shrink it because it was just too big and it was going over my skill bars because I have the the XP bar mod.
Yeah.
I have so many little things, dude. The skillful clothing is so nice. The shirt that makes people like me more when I talk to them.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
dope.
awesome.
It's just dope. Yeah, dude, getting down to Krobus, I had to do some very odd requirements.
Oh, it's different than just Gunther?
Yeah. No. I had Gunther stuff done. Like, I had over 100 things done in spring, like spring 16th or something crazy like that, because magic is broken and I'm able to do some things just stupidly easily. But Gunther came over and he was like, "Yeah, you did great. We're getting a donation. You're getting a ton of money. I got $40,000 the next day, which was like 10 times more than what I had currently. It was great, absolutely phenomenal." But then like later on, he mentioned something to me about he's seen Marlin with the key. Like he's heard Marlin has the key, and when you when you go down below the farm and you see Jazz and Vincent at the sewer and that they hear Krobus, it changes that cutscene to them saying that they think Marlin has the key as well, like they've seen him with it because he's gone down there.
Okay,
so I had to befriend Marlin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He was my second person I got to 10 hearts. The first was the wizard. I guess he was the third because I got Sophia up pretty quickly. You got to get your resident e-girl.
It adds people, and then it also makes people like be able to be befriended and have heart events that are already in the game, but just aren't like that's really cool.
Being able to befriend the wizard like this, like having him as a marriageable candidate is awesome. Being able to befriend Gunther and Marlin from the Adventurer Guild, Gunther from the library, you can like go into their rooms and stuff. I guess you can go into Marlin's room because it's just that little room in the back, but you can talk to them and be friends with them. It's not just their characters standing behind a counter for all of eternity.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, that was a different game that you've been playing also.
Dude, motherfucking Palworld. Oh my god. Dude,
okay, so explain everything about it to me because I have no idea. Watching you play is just confusing as fuck. I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's so whack. It's so absurd. It's so absurd. Okay. If I had to explain it, it's like a mix between Ark, Breath of the Wild, Pokemon, because it's a factory game. You do need to set up defenses in your base, but I guess that goes in like Ark too. That's what that's about. Because it's a survival game. That's like the survival aspects of it are very similar to Ark, but then it's just like Pokemon though. You can go around, you got your pal spheres, and you go collect Pokemon, and then you enslave them to work for you and cut down trees for the rest of their lives or go water some crops. And then you get your bases rated, which is so fun because it's like random stuff. Yeah. It's like different like scenarios of people coming to you. And it's so entertaining when like a little sheep wanders into your area and it aggroes on one of your dudes, and then it just like explodes because one of my big old penguins over here just like shoots it into the sky with an ice spike.
And there's like
Dude,
you could use them for different things. Like you have a glider one.
Yes. I got a new one. Yeah. Okay, I got a new one today.
You got that one with the flamethrower.
Okay, yes, that was the first thing that I got. My first like equipable pal thing is I could pick up the little fox and use him as a flamethrower, and it was so like mind blowing to me. I was hooked. I was so ready to continue playing, and I've gotten farther into this game than I got into any arc save. I feel like I haven't played for as long. I've played for almost a day already, which is kind of whack because it came out like 2 days ago.
Which isn't it like not the full game yet? Like it's
in early access.
Okay.
So I expect there to be more and more added to it.
Mm-hmm.
The glider dudes, you can in your tech tree, you level up, you get your point to unlock a crafting recipe. If you've caught whatever creature, you can learn their crafting recipe as long as you're at that level.
Yeah.
But I got one for this little blue flying manta ray thing, and I could use him as a glider, because the first glider that you can make, you just lose stamina so fast, it's just awful. Like, you can only get across really short distances.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got that little manta ray dude, and he was way more efficient. He was much faster. I used way less stamina. I got this, like, falcon thing, and dude, it flies like twice as fast as the manta ray did, and I think it uses this. It's like the same stamina drain, but dude, it's schmoovin'. I got a different bird that I could ride on, and I've just been going around at nighttime collecting all the little green things. They have a weird name, but you need to collect however many of them to upgrade your catch rate, because you want really high catch rate, because it's a really low chance that you're gonna catch people. But if you upgrade your catch rate and you throw a pal sphere at a random dude, he might just be yours.
I have a pal sphere is literally just a Pokeball.
It's just a Pokeball. It's just a Pokeball. It just traps him in there. I have a person. I trapped a
human?
random bad guy. Yeah, I have a human being. He has a club, and his only skill is handiwork. So he'll work on like the bench if I queue up something to be crafted.
So slavery is a feature, like human slavery is a feature of
slavery. Yeah,
that's awesome. I
know, dude. It's so entertaining. It's been really enjoyable just exploring the world. It's really empty. Like there's not a lot of things like structure wise or things to do, but there's creatures all over the place.
Yeah, which I'm sure like it's early access. I'm sure the things to do will come later.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Which I from what I've gathered, this game is way bigger than it was anyone was expecting it to be. I'm going to the community hub right now. It says there's 780,000 people playing right now. When I looked earlier, there was 1.2 million. Like they sold over 1 million copies in the first 8 hours.
Which how much did you say it costed? Like
it's $27 right now because it's 10% off because it's like brand new.
Yeah,
that happens a lot of the time. I was lucky. I had $10 left over from a Christmas gift card.
Nice.
I've got 2 bases now. I have the one I surrounded it with wooden walls because things kept coming in that were way higher level than the creatures I had working there, and they just kept dying.
Mm-hmm.
So the walls didn't work very well. I think I need to rebuild them, but like a little bit farther outwards to be right outside of my base's circle.
Yeah.
Because it's like something would barely just get into the edge and everything would just shit themselves and run outside of the wall and then die. So that was cool.
All right, we're gonna take a brief intermission while we go set up a tier list. But before you click off of the video, though, before you click off of the video, it's not just a regular tier list. We're gonna be doing it in Tabletop Simulator because there's a card game that's Stardew Valley. Guess who? We're gonna use those cards and make a tier list with it. We have to set it up. There's like you can draw lines and boxes and whatever. We'll figure it out during this brief intermission. Right, this is definitely a tier list. All right, so we've got our Stardew Valley Guess Who cards. I've already shuffled them. We can. All right,
It's the wrong button.
who's first? Who's first?
Ooh,
Elliot. I think
Okay.
Elliot might go in F. Elliot's kind of a little bitch.
What makes you say that? What do we even know about Elliot?
Elliot's he's like a posh motherfucker. He's like the opposite of Linus.
He's
like
such he's a gentleman.
he's like a
I think you've never even talked to Elliot.
He's like a lobster in caviar. You know, like he just sits there and doesn't
He
talk
likes
to anybody.
fine cuisine.
He just
No, he
chills
talks
and
to
doesn't
people very
talk to people.
properly.
He doesn't talk to people because he thinks he's better than them. Like he has such an ego.
I feel like you've never talked to Elliot a day in your life.
Yeah, I have.
He's such a gentlemanly man, and he plays the piano.
When we played a multiplayer, we skipped like most of the cutscenes simply because of time, because the time doesn't pause during them. But from the like dialogue that you just get from talking to him, and just whatever, knowing that I haven't watched all of the hard events, he is just like, I wouldn't like him if, you know what I mean. Like just his vibe.
I'm not gonna. Okay. Let me.
Somebody's got to go in F,
you.
and I feel like he kind of sucks.
I'm getting there. Let me say this. I'm not going to fight you against him going in F tier. I don't really care about Elliot, but you're just talking so dirty about him. I could put him down there.
I just don't like. As far as I know, he doesn't really change from that either. He's just kind of like that the whole way. Like even when you romance him, like okay, I know that there's one cutscene because I watched a video. There's one cutscene where like you're on a boat with him. It's a hard event, and he kisses you, but he like does it forcibly, and you have a dialogue option to be like, "Oh, I didn't like that. That was you're too aggressive," or you can be like, "Rawr." So,
okay, that's something.
Yeah, like he's just yeah. There's our first F tier. Emily. Okay.
Emily is pretty cool. Like she gives you clothes stuff.
First impression,
like,
I'm thinking A tier, but we can talk it out. That's just what I'm thinking at first.
Yeah,
because
not in S tier. That's not in S tier. That's for sure.
Like Emily, she's more of she's distinct. Like that there aren't
very happy all the time. Okay. I know I just said maybe not S tier, but remember last night, I literally went through one of her cutscenes. This was at a base Stardew Valley thing. What would you do if you went into your girlfriend's house and she said, "Hey, I want to show you something," and then she's got her pet parrot behind her that she nursed to health because it crashed into her house,
and that she didn't give a name out of respect for the animal.
That's dope as hell. That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Okay. Then she she turns on the stereo system and music starts playing. She starts dancing. Nothing that special. And then like some light show shit just happens. Just all your vision rainbows are everywhere. There's some like ball things hanging down. And then dude, like what the hell was all that? I would be so impressed.
I would think, how did you slip me shrooms? Like when did these enter my system? What is going on? Like she's kind of crazy, but she's cool. Yeah, she's a good crazy because she's not. There are so many. Well, I don't know about so many, but there's a good bit of the NPCs in this game that are just like meh, like they just don't have a bunch of personality or they're just kind of bland. But at least Emily, like she has a thing. Like she do be a bit kooky, and I would say that's a plus. So I would say B or C would be the median. I think that would bump her up to A. Like the.
Well, you said no. You said A before, and then we just showered her in praise.
Well, I don't think she is S tier though. I don't.
But she gives you cool clothes, and she had a cool bird that she nursed back to health. She's just a cool person. It doesn't just because they're in S tier doesn't mean they're our favorite.
Yeah.
I know it does feel crazy given something so early on in S tier.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, dude, Emily's pretty awesome.
Okay, yeah, Okay. I will go along with it. I feel like characters
Okay.
that are more unique or like that have something different to offer, that they're the ones that will be higher up on the list is what I'm kind of
I
gathering.
wonder. I
Jody.
wonder when we're gonna. Oh, okay, okay. Jody is also cool. She's my favorite of all the parents.
Yeah, cuz
We literally talked about that yesterday. Just because, like,
yeah.
I was doing a thing and Demetrius was there. Demetrius sucks.
Mhm.
Demetrius is a bad dad. I did get Marnie's 10 heart cutscene, which was awesome. I think that might be my favorite cutscene of the game. That was just sick
Oh,
as
really?
hell. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, go befriend Marnie.
Okay.
Demetrius did do. He was like, yeah, sorry, that was my bad, but it didn't feel very genuine because it was
Yeah.
moments after like a I knew you were doing this bad thing as he jumped in on us, and like
Yeah.
that's not nothing was happening. You'll have to see. It's really cool. It was
Okay.
cool. I
Mhm.
dude, Marty just broke so many laws with that.
Turns out that was just a mod. And you
I'm fairly certain that was. I'll look it up just to be
Yeah, no,
sure.
I don't doubt it. Okay, so Jody,
I kept
who's
saying Marnie.
I forget what.
I meant Maru, but you know what I was meaning.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, Marnie's kind of boring. So what? I forget what Jody's family situation is. Who is
Okay,
her?
Kent is her husband, and
Okay,
her
okay.
kids
Now I know.
are
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Vincent and
yeah, yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
Yeah,
Vincent and yeah, yeah.
it's the 10 heart event. If you have 10 hearts and you enter the carpenter shop
Okay.
between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., you'll get it.
Mm. So I feel like this tier list is gonna be kind of like heavily swayed towards more of the marriageable candidates because of the hard events that you get with them. But
Mhm.
as far as non-marriageable people go, I mean, where would you
So
think Jody would rank in that? Because
okay, because I don't think Jody deserves an S tier as far as
no,
non-marriageable
no,
candidates go, but there is at least two non-marriageable candidates that I think deserve S tier, and we'll get there when we get there.
yeah. So what are you thinking? Like
Jody,
B, A
I'm
maybe?
thinking A. She's just
Yeah.
always so nice to you, and even in
Mhm.
the cutscenes, like going through Sam's stuff, like dating Sam, she's
Yeah.
super cool about it the whole way through. It doesn't like
Mhm.
I guess my character's a female and that doesn't have that because like that was part of it felt like that was part of the thing with Demetrius because my character's a female. It's like
Oh.
they have the parents have different reactions depending on your character's
Because
gender,
I
which
know
makes sense.
we'll talk about it more when we get there, but I know that's a big thing with Alex.
With Alex,
That's
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because motherfucking
Dude,
George.
dude, okay.
Oh,
I know we're
Demetrius.
F tier. Demetrius sucks. Dude, literally my first interaction with Demetrius, like
Mhm.
in an event, it was with Maru, I think. And she left to go do something. He was like, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna come through this very clear. You will not come between my daughter and her success in life. Do we have an understanding here? And I just straight up told Maru that like he was being weird. I lost 100
Yeah.
friendship points with him because of that, which is kind of funny.
It's
Dude,
awesome.
he sucks. He sucks.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I
and
get he just wants his daughter to be safe and wants her to do good, but
he's
dude,
overbearing.
it's a little much. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude,
Which
yeah, you don't even know. Like the the things that Maru did because of how much she feels she needs to help her parents is whack.
mhm.
10 hour cutscene.
Yeah, understandable. uh it's fitting that we don't have a lot to say about Demetrius.
Oh,
Krobus!
dude, okay. Krobus goes nowhere but S tier. Dude, I divorce anybody to marry Krobus.
It's so awesome that you can get Krobus to be your roommate. I love that.
Dude, I know it's him being your roommate, but I marry Krobus. I don't care
Yeah.
that he doesn't give me kisses in the morning.
Mm.
Krobus is so cool. I mean, dude, he gives us iridium sprinklers. Dude,
Yeah.
he gave me dragon meat seeds that I grew in Grandpa's shed and then cooked them all and then almost instantly got my cooking level from 0 to 10.
That's dope as hell.
Krobus is dope.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
also buy
And
iridium sprinklers from him. Iridium sprinklers are amazing.
is he the only way that you can get void chickens, or is there a different way
No, no, no.
as
Okay,
well?
yeah. There's random chances for stuff to happen on your farm each
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
There is a random chance for the witch, the wizard's wife, that witch, that she will come in on her broom and like do one of your chicken coops, and if there's any eggs on the ground, they will all turn to void eggs.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's the only
But
reliable way to
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
them.
So yeah, Krobus is the main way you can get that. Krobus is how you get the return scepter, which
Dude, the
oh my
return
god,
scepter. Oh my
oh
god.
my, oh, it is amazing. Like you can stay out until 140, no
Literally
matter how far away you
150.
are.
If your
Yeah,
if your bed is right next to the door, you could stay up 150 hits, boom, back to the house, inside into bed.
yeah, yeah.
Right there.
Like
It's absurd. It's so good. Right at your front door. Oh,
yeah,
forgot something at the farm. I'm out fishing. Forgot something out here, and then
yeah.
just run
Like
back out.
it's expensive as hell, but it's worth it.
It's the
Like
second most expensive thing in the game, I think, because
yeah,
the clock is 10 million. The
How
clock is
much are
10
the
million.
obelisks?
I think they're only 1 million or half a million, but the
But
return
but
scepter is 2 million.
when you take into account the other items that you need for those as well, how much would that
Well,
add up to? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know how to calculate the value of the community center and all the resources to get to the island and all the time and effort it would have taken you to get to the top of the volcano and such. So like all
yeah,
whatever you needed. There's Hmm.
yeah, yeah. It's yeah, but yeah, our boy Krobus and S tier. Okay, Robin.
What do you think about Robin, Jake?
So as far as her character and like her, I don't know, storyline, I haven't seen much. I don't know that there's much there, but as far as her usefulness in the game, she is one of the most useful characters. Without her, you couldn't get house upgrades or any buildings, barns, coops,
Do you
sheds,
remember?
anything like
Do you
that.
remember? Do you remember when you pulled Jody out and I was like, I don't want this to be in. I don't think this deserves S tier, but there are two non-marriageable candidates that I
Yeah.
think do deserve S tier. Robin's
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Dude, Robin is awesome. We would not be able to thrive without Robin.
Yeah,
Robin,
no, it's
the only bad thing about Robin is Demetrius, and that she's
yes,
not open on Tuesdays.
yes.
Uh,
It's yeah, eh,
Dude,
I don't even
go
have
into
anything
their
more to
house.
say because like I don't even know much of Robin's storyline because I don't even know that there's much there. Like because you know she's married and she's like there with her two kids and she's just kind of vibing, and then
Okay,
she
well,
gives you the
from
upgrades, but the upgrades are
I
the
don't.
most helpful thing.
Yeah, I don't quite know about her character as a whole. She's very useful.
Yeah.
Uh, I know I know that Sebastian is her son from a different father, of course, because he looks
Mhm.
nothing like Demetrius. And then
Yeah.
Maru is Demetrius and Robin's. Dude,
Which
Robin fixes our house for us before we even get there and doesn't even ask for money.
yeah, yeah. Which is
Like she,
wild.
dude,
She's
it's awesome.
awesome.
Okay,
She's awesome.
in Stardew Valley Expanded, it changes the intro to where like you have your savings and such, and you've spent like I think you have like 200 40 something thousand, and like the total comes out to exactly all of your money minus 500 coins. So you have 500 coins to start with, but like you have to give Robin the money to fix the bridge down south and like all to fix up the house because there was a lot of wood rot and stuff and it was real expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was kind of cool to show why you had like no money even though you worked a corporate job for God knows how many years.
Yeah, yeah. That do be making sense. Right. Who we got next? Sam.
Okay.
Wow, perfect.
Have you done Sam's his heart events?
I know he's like he's a music boy. He want to be in a band.
Yeah,
I
that stuff that's pretty cool. Like my favorite interaction with Sam was in I think it was a Sebastian cutscene, and I'm not sure if that was part of a mod. I went and played like Stardew Valley's D&D in with them. And it gave me a rating, so I wonder if I'll be able to do it again sometime. I don't really know.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. But dude, Sam had one of my favorite like first time kiss scenario things for the for the
Yeah.
characters, because it's like you have to go over to his house late at night and you sneak in and you're just talking in his room, and then Jody's coming in and like she knocks on the door and she's like, "Is everything okay? I thought I heard something in there." And he's like, "Yeah, everything's fine." And she's like, "Okay, just checking on you. Be safe," because she's cool. Jody's awesome.
Yeah.
And like you, while that's happening, you have to hide. So your character goes and climbs into Sam's bed. And you're given a choice. Like after she leaves, he's like, "Okay, you can come out now," and you can get up or you can stay in bed. So of course I stayed in bed and we fucked. That's what I believe happened, and it wasn't a first kiss. We just had a first smash.
Man,
Before the marriage orgy, dude, none of these people that I'm dating in my game understand what they are signing up for when they start dating me and hit 10 hearts. All 33 of them. I really hope it doesn't break the game and I'm actually able to do it. I want to marry all 33 same day. I cannot wait.
In base game Stardew Valley, if you're dating all of the people in one gender at a time and you go into the saloon, there will be like an event where it's like you get called out for it. You get called out for dating every single male or female marriageable candidate at the same time. And the only way, I don't know. The only way to not get a bunch of hearts taken away for that, I believe, is if you're holding a rabbit's foot.
Yeah, because of me doing this, my parents, they started another world that they just played. They've played so much. Dude, they're almost done.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they're going to get to the 100% completion. They'll just kind of play until they are done playing.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't think they're going to go out of their way to like cook every item and crap like that, to craft everything. I highly expect my mom.
King.
Oh, there's no way. I expect my mom will probably play that some.
Yeah.
But like she'll catch all the fish.
Mm-hmm.
She'll do that. Like they'll. But oh man, yeah. I remember what I was saying. My dad, he started dating everyone, and that's just base game. But he started dating everyone. So he's dating everyone he can in town because he's got like everyone maxed out to 10 hearts.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him getting caught by them, because I did tell him that start carrying around a rabbit's foot 100% of the time, or it'll be bad.
Okay, so anyway, back to Sam. Where would you put him?
You get to go places with Sam. I think that's pretty cool when something like really unique happens. Like like you go watch the band play.
Oh,
like you go to Zuzu City and watch them play. Like I think stuff like that's really cool. But he himself isn't like anything too crazy.
Because I know that like right at the start of the game there are characters that are kind of dicks to you, but Sam is always like friendly from the start. You know what I mean? He's like, you're the new farmer or whatever. Like, he's never. Yeah. I know. I would think.
I know what I'm thinking. What are you thinking?
I would think A, but
okay. I was thinking B tier, but like I was leaning towards A, so we'll put him up there next to his mom. He raised a good kid.
Yeah, no, I mean, because of what you were saying, that sounds really cool. Going to places, and that's like I said,
because it's
earlier,
just the one time.
Yeah, I mean, like
there's various.
Unique,
It's not like Elliot's going to places. That one wasn't as cool from the sounds of it.
Haley.
Okay.
This one.
Haley's one of the few characters that has like changes through her personality.
Yes.
Like, how she is so mean to you at like literally quote, Haley is ignoring you. What did you do? You went and said hello. That's it.
Yeah. And it's like her talking to Emily and then talking to Haley. Emily is like, "Oh, our parents had this house, but now they're doing whatever, so they left it to us." Which I can't remember what exactly was up with their parents just off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know why they have left, but they're just not there.
But then
Haley's very upset about it.
But then Emily's like, "Oh, but we like this town. It's nice." And then Haley's like, "There's nowhere to fucking shop. Oh my god." Like she wants to be in the city and she is not grateful to be there.
Well,
period.
Well, you come to learn.
Yes.
You come to learn, Jake, that she truly just wants to be around her parents once again. She misses her family being all around each other.
Yeah, which Makes sense. And it's
Dang, yeah, where would we put her? I think she's a pretty good one. I don't think. Man, what are we gonna
I
put in B and C? I guess we'll
I know
get there
I
when we get there. It just we're still pretty early on. There's 40 characters that we
so
have in these
I'm
stacks.
trying to decide between A and B because yes, like she's not that great at the start, which bumps it down a little bit, but the whole like change in the character because there's not
Mhm.
that
It
many
is
that
really
have
cool.
that
Yeah,
kind of a
that
change.
happens with
Yeah.
two people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. I have. So I was thinking A tier, but she's the easiest person to get dancing with in the flower dance. You can marry her in spring, I'm pretty sure.
mhm.
Like
Mhm.
very easily.
And
I
yeah,
don't think it's
she's the
I
only
think
person that you can get to the flower dance in year 1, isn't it? Like because her
I think
where
you
her
can do
birthday is and
Shane
whatnot.
cuz I think it makes it
Oh,
really
yeah,
easy
yeah,
with that, but
yeah.
I want to say Shane's the easiest person to marry. But I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what his loved gifts are. It's just that I've always like if I my goal was to get married really quickly to get that stuff done, like, got to go get grandpa's shrine all four candles
Mhm.
going.
Mhm.
I don't want to go in a skull cavern ever. I've never done. I have never gone into Skull Cavern in normal means to go mining. I've only
Just
gone with a shitload of staircases, or because I have magic or something. Like,
yeah. Um
but yeah, dude, I, hmm.
her being easy to marry, would you say that's a plus or a minus? Plus because
Well,
it's easy on the player or minus cuz she's a whore? I...
I'd say plus because it's easy on the player.
So, I don't know. Are you thinking A? I'm not.
I'm, I'm thinking, yeah, A's good.
Mm,
I can't
okay.
believe we put Emily higher than Haley. That's kind of crazy to me. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I
especially
mean,
them being so high up. Like,
Yeah, no,
you
I
would
would have
ask
thought
me
they would
these
be
a couple
lower.
years
Okay,
ago. If you asked me this a
Jess.
couple years ago, okay,
Jess.
what do you know about the children?
Almost nothing. I was about to say she doesn't have much going on, but I'm just not sure. Those cutscenes,
Okay,
specifically the non-marriageable candidates, I don't know.
I know there's one time you help Jazz get an apple out of a tree or some fruit out of a tree. He
Mhm.
does say thank you. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
they're
so
children. They're
there's that.
polite. They got Penny teaching them stuff. They know what's up.
Okay. So I can give you Stardew Valley expanded knowledge. That's about all I got on this one. Jazz gets lost in the giant woods,
Mhm.
and you go find her out there because you hear her crying, and you go find her, and you bring her back, and that happens. And
Mhm.
she talks about how she really enjoys going and visiting. Like when she goes jump roping, she goes and talks to the traveling merchant lady, and she's really nice.
Hmm. Yeah.
The kids made a mess in the library and didn't pick it up.
Yeah, I think the
That's
the
all I got.
characters that are just, you know, they're just kind of there, but they have at least a little bit going for them. I think that's a B tier worthy type
Yeah,
thing
because that's pretty middle of the
because
road. B would be like the
yeah,
middle. Yeah, because we
because I would say
got
C is
negatives.
like just fucking they're just either there's nothing going on with them or yeah, there's some kind of detractor, one or the other for C, and then F is just they suck. They actively suck. Okay, dwarf.
Dwarf.
This is one. If it wasn't for his shop, I would say this is a perfect C because he got like nothing going on. But I, he does have a shop now. I don't know how useful that shop is. I don't go
His
there
shop
very
is
often for
useful.
things.
His shop is useful under very specific
Mm-hmm.
circumstances. Um, but his if like his story stuff, him telling you about the dwarves throughout, like talking to him and getting better friendship, like he'll have different dialogue when you just go speak to him each day.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's the last dwarf. I don't think he deserves S tier because he's not that cool.
Oh, you were talking. I was thinking B.
Yeah, no, I'd say I don't think he does. I don't think he needs to be that high up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just I'm crossing out S. That's why it's
I would
definitely
say
not that
cross
high.
out A. I don't think he's on the level of these three because these three, they have like story things going on with them, and then they have like specifically changes in a character or like specific hard events where you go places that are cool. Dwarf has a shop, and he tells you a little bit about the dwarves,
You
and
can buy bomb.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's helpful.
Okay, let's see. I do have the Stardew Valley wiki open on my computer right now because I was looking. You can get life elixir from. Oh, you can buy a rare crow from him.
Oh.
He's got one rare crow, dude. He has the stone cairns. I put 2 of those in my kid's bedroom.
That's why I'm thinking B, because I just
He
don't think that he's on
he
the
has
same
an
tier as
interaction.
these guys.
He has one heart event when he's at 50 friendship points. That means you've talked to him for it like 3 days in a row, and then you
Mhm.
can see it. If you go into the sewer, he will be there, and he's trying to fight Krobus because the dwarves and the shadow people hate each other. I
Dude.
think him trying to fight Krobus immediately gets him bumped down for B, and he will be our C tier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I was thinking B just because the shop is a bit useful, but
What do we buy at the shop ever?
Alex.
Alex continuously told me my shoes were dirty, like 3 different times, but I had a dialogue with him later on where he apologized for continuously insulting.
Yeah,
He's
he's another
being
one.
a girl. He sucks. He's too dude broy. Like I don't.
He's another
I
one
don't
like
like him.
Haley. He's another one like Haley that has change in his character, especially if the
Not
player character
much.
is a dude.
Okay,
It's a
yeah,
lot
that,
if
I've
the
heard
player
that's
character is a dude.
very different.
Yeah, because he has to like come to terms with his sexuality, and George is not okay with it. Which, hey, George, he's another one that has
George
some
is pretty
change in
cool.
him. Yeah, because he comes around to it as Alex is coming to terms with it. You know what I mean? The whole liking
Like
dudes.
that is way better than the Demetrius Maru
Yeah,
dynamic that went on
yeah,
with the player.
yeah. So I'm thinking just once there's people on the board, it's easier to go off of
Yeah,
vibes and off like it's easier to judge them. I'm thinking A or S. I'm thinking A.
I'm thinking A. I'm
Yeah,
not thinking S. I think he made fun of my shoes too many times, and he's not.
because his
He's too uninteresting if you're playing a female
yeah,
to
yeah,
be a
and
good
that does
character.
bump him down a little bit. Like other than his hard events, especially if you're a male, his just regular dialogue as you're speaking is pretty uninteresting. Because he's like, "Oh, you want to throw a football?" And then if you say yes, he's like, my arm's a little sore. I didn't think you say yes, maybe some other time." And it's like, dude, let us play a little mini game.
That's
Come on.
that's so funny. Okay,
uh,
okay,
Marnie.
Marnie. Okay,
I think
I don't care about Marnie.
the only useful thing Marnie has is her shop. That's
I
I'm thinking
what
C.
what do you talk? What do I need animals for? What can I not get from the traveling merchant that I need for the
I
community center?
plus she adds to like she is willingly a part of Lewis's escapades. She she she's just fully compliant. She's is she married?
Okay,
What is
no,
her deal?
I don't think so. Well, because Jazz and gosh, I can't think the dude you can marry, Shane. I'm
Shane?
pretty sure
Yeah.
they're brother and sister, and Marnie is just their aunt.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Then
I know they're
that's
I know that Marnie is their aunt. I'm just pretty sure about them being brother and sister.
mhm.
But yeah, Marnie, she's I don't remember any of her heart events.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Not very memorable, but we don't actively hate her. That's why I'm thinking C. Because it's not like she doesn't have anything that's like, oh yeah, she's pretty cool. I may, that's kind of where B tier is. So I'm thinking C, kind of unmemorable, uninteresting, but we don't actively hate her because, her shop is fine.
She does stir the soup at the festival.
Ah, she do that. All right, well, going right up to. All right,
I'm
we agree with that one.
scrolling through
We're
her.
good.
I'm scrolling through her stuff to look at her. Stuff. Oh my god, dude! She brings you your dog or your cats, depending
Ooh.
on what you've picked. Okay, I think that needs to get her bumped up at least
I
to
don't,
B. We don't.
Does it
So
though?
okay, dude. If I didn't have Marnie, I wouldn't have Butterdog.
Dog with the butt on him.
Butterdog, dog with the butter on him. Wait, what the heck? What? It just didn't drop the card. Okay. See, we're not
Alright,
going to
I'm okay
talk
with
about
that.
how Demetrius. We're not going to talk about how Demetrius also gives you something because both the fruit
Because he
cave and the
sucks.
mushroom cave kind of suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harvey.
Okay. I don't know if it was which heart events exactly it was for Harvey, but I got one today where he like I found what he's passionate about. He wanted to be a pilot before he realized he's terrified of heights and can't see very well, so he
Isn't
became a doctor.
isn't he the one with the hot air balloon heart event?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
that
I
that
haven't
that
seen
one's
that one. I
kind
guess
of
that's the
that one's
I
kind
guess
of
that's the
unique,
10.
like the Sam one.
Yeah, that is
I
the
mean,
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's dude, every time that you like that I see him, he's always just absurdly nervous and doesn't like and he's so embarrassed about everything.
Mhm.
Like one of his hard events, he's just being cool. He goes and is helping George with stuff, and then George is like, I don't want your dang help. And then
Yeah.
he's like, well, I'm sorry, I was mean. I take that back. Because George is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The he's fine.
Yeah, I feel like when we say he's fine, that is automatically either B or C.
Yeah.
Now that
Okay, I feel
there's
like
a shop in the clinic that has like 2 things in it or
What?
whatever. So
well, I think we just never go to his shop.
yeah, because
we
we
just
don't need the
don't-
things in it. Like they're not that
Um,
great. It gets rid of your
he literally does only have 2 things.
yeah. There's the thing that gets
He
rid
has
of
the
your
energy
exhaustion.
tonic and the
then-
energy tonic and the muscle remedy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think, B or C?
I'm thinking C, but I also feel like we should put Jazz down in C.
Yeah, she
should move.
doesn't have a whole lot going on. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. Marnie being the only B so far, I'm okay with that. Vincent.
What?
If Jazz is in C, Vincent's in C. I don't know that Vincent has a whole lot going on up in that little noggin. I mean, he's just kind of there.
Okay.
He's just a
Okay, we
child
need to
for the
find
sake of
some
there
way-
being a child.
Okay. Here we are. Give me a second. Let's see. He likes cranberry candy. That's going to be impossible to get. Ginger ale, no way. He likes grapes and snails. He likes grapes and snails. Okay, give me a second. Where is Jazz? Okay. What does she have that's easily likable? Okay. He likes fairy roses, pink cakes, and plums. Those are the loves. Okay. Vincent has way easier gifts than Jazz has. I'm A-okay with them both being in C, but this will be the one time, gosh, it is lagging, we have them be in a specific order because
Yeah.
Vincent is better than Jazz because it's easier to give gifts to.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
S tier?
Easy.
Okay, let's-
easy.
okay,
Dummy
one
mommy.
thing
Oh my
that-
god.
One thing that I wanted to talk about with Abigail, you know the cutscene where she kills the monster and you make the grave for it?
Yeah.
Think about that. The people in Stardew Valley, when the gosh, I can't think. Spirits Eve, when Halloween happens and the skeletons are there, some of them don't even think it's real. She
Yeah.
thought she just murdered somebody when she killed that monster that came after you two. You built a grave for it because of how awful she felt. How many things do we kill in the mines? How many shadow creatures do we have to kill before we get some crappy sword?
I mean, that's based. We kill many of Krobus's kinfolk, but I mean, at the
Well,
same time,
he's
like
different. He's the only one that can speak English that anyone knows about.
But yeah. But anyway,
Like it's
Abigail.
it's fairly understood.
she-
The ones in the mine are not smart. They're just monsters.
Yeah.
It's like if we found dwarfs down there, they would be the same way. I think all the dwarfs are dead. It's like Krobus is the last of his kind, he says. But like there's the other shadow creatures. It's just like those things are not the same as the old shadow creatures like Krobus is. Yeah. It's like they're devolved.
I feel like Abigail is isn't she like a fairly popular marriageable candidate? Like she's like one of the top ones that people. I mean, because so. It's like she's really like Gen Z. You know what? Like she's like
she's the gamer girl. She plays video games.
Yeah, she's
got purple hair.
The big titty goth GF gamer girl. Like how are you not? And like she has the heart events where you find her in the mine, and I believe that when you like get her out of the mine,
is so awesome.
And yeah. And then isn't that where you kiss her too? It's like because she's standing in front of the mine and she's too scared to go in. Then the bats fly out and audio listeners, I'm sorry that this is a moment we're having.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got one too many of them. I gotta get rid of this one.
All right, that'll just be going on in the background.
That's fine. Make this one.
The event where you have your first kiss or whatever. She like gets scared of the bats when she's trying to go into the mines, but she gets afraid and whatever. And you find her in the corner, and you're like, "Oh, are you all right?" Blah 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 blah. And then that's when you kiss for the first time. That's cool. And then later, just when you're in the mine, I think it's like, I don't know, floor 10. Whenever the first like little fishing spot is, the one closest.
Yeah, you can find her. I think it's any of the. It's like random what fishing spots you can find her at. I think it's any of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the one I found her like because I was trying to farm. Yeah, I was trying to farm copper, but yeah, she shows up there and she's like, I finally conquered my fear, I went into the mines and whatever. And the whole thing, she goes up to the lake and plays the flute sometimes, and it's, she goes to the grave and whatever. And her whole thing with Pierre too, because Pierre is just like too controlling.
Pierre's not even her dad. Fuck Pierre.
Yeah, exactly. But when we get to it, we'll talk more about it. But I mean, Abigail, I don't know how you could have her not in S tier. She's the first person I romance in Stardew. Whenever I want, like, in this save that I have, I got her to max hearts, and she was my girlfriend and whatever, and I was waiting to upgrade my house and get the pendant to marry her. But then that's when I decided I was gonna marry everybody, divorce everybody, and then have Abigail at very end game.
The last one, yeah.
It pained me to have to give her the burnt bouquet. I did not want to break up with her.
I've never broken up with someone. I've never done that. I didn't even know how to do it until yesterday.
It drops your hearts down to 5, but then anytime you talk to them later, there's not any like negative consequences. Like it's not weird between them. She just like has regular divorced. Yeah, she just has like regular 5 heart level dialogue, Like there's nothing different. Like it's fine.
The mine thing? She can show up on rainy days at level 20 in the mines, and she has an 85% chance of saying your name. So she can be used for the item thing.
Dope. All right, Abigail and S tier. Linus S.
tier. Dude, Linus is so good.
If you
were speedrunning, Linus is a godsend for money purposes.
Yeah.
Because he can give you sashimi recipe at 4 hearts. So if you cut down some trees, build a chest, sleep, and then the second day get your fishing rod, run to the spot up in the mountains, and just make sure you talk to Linus every day. Put a chest on the little island up there and save all of your fish. Save them all. Save everything you get until you have him at 4 hearts, and then figure out. So I don't know. You can sell whatever fish you got. I guess not the carp. I think it's like gold and below level carp is more profitable to turn into sashimi, which is crazy.
Yeah. But his liked gifts are so easy to get too. Like I don't know about his loved gifts, but he likes all forageables pretty much.
Well, I think most people like the forageables. No, he likes every forageable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he loves cactus and coconut just like Haley does. Or I guess Haley doesn't love cactus. She just loves coconuts. That's good to know.
Yeah, no, Linus is awesome. There's that one I want to say it's this 10 heart event where it's with Robin. Robin comes out of her house and she's like, ugh. And then there's a dialogue option. You can either choose to like invite him to live on the farm or just say, I'm just happy he's out here doing well. And if you invite him to live on your farm, you lose a bunch of hearts with him because he's just
Which is
happy
so crazy.
and
He loves living outside.
Yeah, he's just happy and content with his lifestyle and he doesn't want it to change and he doesn't want people trying to make him change. And it's like, and he's such a Chad. He's awesome.
He is.
Wizard.
Okay.
Without the wizard, you wouldn't have any of the obelisks. You couldn't change your
Without the
appearance or your
wizard,
name.
Without the wizard, you wouldn't have Abigail.
Yes, he is Abigail's father.
Dude, like,
canonically.
There's so many bits of dialogue in the game that's like the wizard talking about how he doesn't want to go into town because it's awkward.
But
and he doesn't want to bump into Caroline.
What confuses
And Caroline
me
is like, Abigail tries to dye her hair different colors, but it always turns purple again.
That's the thing. There's a line of dialogue that the other day I was playing. I talked to Caroline, and she was like, "Oh man, Abigail looked so much better with her natural hair color. It was like this hazel brown and whatever." I think she's lying. I think she's just trying to cover it up so that people don't think it's the wizard. Like, because I read that and I was like, "Huh? Then does that mean that?" No, she's just lying. She's covering up. So. Do you think S? I mean, in base game, he doesn't have...
It's the motherfucking... How else are you supposed to stop getting shit to grow and break your pathways on your farm?
I mean,
if you didn't have the wizard, you wouldn't be able to turn your kids into birds, Jake.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's... I just want it to be known, his storyline and his heart events.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Not that...
I can't. Yeah. Anything about the wizard in base game is just like gone out of my brain. I've just been flooded with Stardew Valley expanded wizard, and he's so cool.
Yeah.
Magnus Rasmodius is a dope man.
There's just not a bunch there, but he's so helpful as far as the gameplay goes. So yeah,
Caroline.
Okay.
Caroline doesn't have that much going for the personality department, but she gives you such an amazing item, and she totally
she smokes
drugged
weed.
all of her tea. Yeah, her tea room, dude. She just brews cannabis, not like me brewing cannabis on my modded world, dude. Spring, summer, and fall, I had cannabis crops growing. I made so many thousands of cannabis. I still haven't used them. I've just been giving them to anyone who likes them or loves them.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
That's how I've gotten to half that. Dude, I'm just the drug dealer of the town, except I don't get any money from it. I just get sex. Eventually.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with B.
Yeah, because I think she belongs in any of these. Like, I still don't know about Marnie being with B, but I'm not going to change it.
Gus. Okay,
Gus gives
cool.
you so many recipes.
He's just a cool dude. You can buy coffee from Gus.
He's chill
I think
as hell.
Gus. I don't think Gus goes in S. I think Gus goes in A. Though.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's just vibing. I mean, he's a bartender. He's got to have nice conversational skills. He's nice to everybody. I mean, he's just vibing. And
it's like everybody in town loves him, and he loves his town. He loves his job.
Remember, he's a good dude. He's a good dude because in that Linus Heart event, whenever Linus is digging through the trash, Gus goes outside and he's like, come in, give him a warm meal.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Gus is awesome.
Yeah, like he's. Yeah, I mean, easy A for him, Mr. Key.
Okay, Mr. Key is really lame, honestly. He has the dopest upgrades you are ever going to get in the game.
You get
He is
all the
literally
stuff on
the
Ginger
most
Island?
important. Like okay, I guess he's not the most important. I would honestly say Robin is the most important character
Without
in the
Robin,
game.
you couldn't get started off.
Because you could make it without Clint. It would just suck for a while.
Yeah.
Like for the latter end of the game. But you need Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Key's stuff is so good. I love all the key challenges in the Walnut Room. That was so fun. Like, I loved going through the challenge mines.
Yeah, no,
And like getting horse whistle, ender chest. So good. Key to the town? How the hell does he have Lewis's keys?
Who knows? Which he's the guy that gives you
the casino
whatever
guy.
for getting to floor 100 of...
Yeah, he gives you extra health. Yeah, getting floor 100 of the Skull Cavern. I did that yesterday. Not very legitimately.
Yeah.
I got to floor 271.
Which you do be hating the Skull Cavern, so would that be a plus or minus for you?
Yeah, I guess I've already said that.
You to do it.
I mean, I mean, there's ways to get down there. I think him giving you a challenge and giving you a reward for the challenge is not a negative. It's just that I don't like where the challenge takes place.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Thinking B, C, somewhere in there. I mean, his upgrades do be pretty dope. I mean,
yeah, I'd say B. I'd say B then, not C. He doesn't have much of a personality, I wouldn't say. I don't know anything about his character, but he is the mysterious Mr. Key.
Evelyn.
Okay, Evelyn is pretty cool.
Yeah,
like, I mean, she's because just of any reason. She's just an old lady. She's super nice all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, she teaches you how to make cookies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, like I don't even have much to say about her, but
she has the mission to give. She wants like 1 billion leeks in spring, and she just wants to do it as a surprise for her husband because she loves him, and she's just cool.
I'm thinking Evelyn, while she doesn't have the same getting stuff from them as Gus, but as far as just vibes, being a good
Evelyn's
little NPC,
Evelyn's cool.
I'm thinking A. You think?
Yeah, I'm down
because
with
it's like we have a pretty positive opinion of her. You know what I mean? It's like, now that I'm thinking
I have
about
no complaints about this.
Yeah, I'm thinking A.
Just leave her there.
Yeah,
I would be okay if we move Marnie down. I don't even like Marnie.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
what if
I'm glad
what if we
you
replaced Marnie? What if we replaced Marnie and the dwarf just because the dwarf gives you bombs and he's like a war-torn veteran?
Okay.
We'll give him that as a point because he's been through some shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
he's just super helpful to us. Like as soon as we can understand his language, he's just completely helpful to us. He doesn't want to fight us.
All right.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Pierre's a little bitch. Pierre's a ass mother.
Okay,
fucker.
Pierre's an F. Let's see. We have. Okay, do you want to talk about Pierre?
I mean,
dude, Pierre's a.
Yeah. No,
okay. I don't think
does YouTube like that word? Are we?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to think about. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Pierre's
because
a bitch. Pierre's a bitch ass fucker.
Yeah.
I hate Pierre. Pierre's the worst. You can sell Pierre your crops, and then he'll sell them back to the town and tell them that they're his. Because if you talk to the townsfolk, they're like, "Oh, I got such delicious pumpkins at Pierre's. You know what he just got sold the day before? 600 gold star pumpkins."
Yeah. And
fuck that guy.
He's not a great dad either. He's not supportive.
He's not even a dad. He's not even her dad. He sucks.
He's not supportive of his daughter whatsoever. He wants her to be whatever he wants to be instead of letting her be who she is. Like,
and she's not even being cringe or nothing.
Yeah, like she's just trying to vibe over here, and he's just like, that ain't how we did it back in my day. Like, he's just F for Pierre. Now, the one thing I will say, there is somebody that will go under him. We'll get to that. There is a reason that we do the community center instead of Jojo Mart.
Okay. I'll just be able to give some Stardew Valley expanded knowledge from there because I know what you mean. Dude,
all right, Sebastian.
Okay, yeah. Nobody likes Morris. It's okay.
Yeah. Sebastian is a little bit of a dick at the start.
Yeah,
he just takes a while to warm up to somebody. Yeah, he takes a while
Like,
to warm up, but once he does, he's nice, you know.
he's very passionate about his job. Like that was a whole thing about one of his
Yeah.
heart scenes,
Yeah.
like the beginning ones. Is like you go up and you're talking to him, and he's just like, "Hey, give me a second. I got to finish working on this," and then you can just choose to leave, or you can just wait a second. And of course, you wait a second. You be polite.
Hmm.
And then you can ask him,
Yeah.
like you can just talk to him for a bit, and then Robin comes in and interrupts, and she says some stuff about how he's doing stuff on his little computer, and he's just a little upset that she doesn't take
Yeah.
his job seriously because he does be working. He's got a
Mhm.
fucking motorcycle. He be's making enough money.
Yeah. And he's got enough money to
but,
buy
like-
cigarettes. Come on. He's
yeah,
rich.
where does he even get those? He has to go to
I
Zuzu
have
City
no
to get
idea.
those cigarettes. Pierre doesn't sell those, and neither does Jojo Mart.
Hey, we don't question the man. We just
Okay.
respect him.
His I got them out of order because I gave him too many gifts and didn't see his cutscenes in time, so I missed his 8 heart and got his 10 heart instead. Because I think for both of them, you go up to the peak and you like are looking at Zuzu City. Those are good ones.
Mhm.
Those are good cutscenes. He's just talking about like his real dad and stuff in the 8 heart one, and then in the 10 heart one, he's talking about how he's like, wanting to leave and go move to the city so he can do some cool stuff. But then,
Yeah.
too bad you're living on my farm now, bitch. He's I need to look this up to see if that D&D thing was a just from Stardew Valley Expanded or not.
He's given me A vibes, but
Yeah, no, I was gonna say A.
mhm. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him.
Oh, I think what I have just spoken about the 8-10 heart event difference, I think that was a Stardew Valley Expanded thing.
That makes sense.
I did his 8 heart thing. You
Yeah.
get to get up next to him in the rain. You're standing at the beach on the pier. He's got an
Mhm.
umbrella. Okay, I don't think that D&D thing is in the regular game, which is
Mm.
kind of sad. It's really cool. Okay, it is I looking through the wiki, I'm just, scrolling down through, getting to the bottom of where the characters are, you see like their designs through time. Sebastian
Yeah.
looks worse he looks worse in the past. He looks better now. Abigail I think she looked better in the middle stages of hers. But I like the purple in her hair more than the blue tealish.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Very
I mean,
cool. It's very cool to see.
yeah.
that.
He has a
like
little bit
that-
of anime boy hair. Not as much as Sam, but Sebastian do be
Dude,
having,
Sam's going Super Saiyan.
yeah, Super Sam, if you will.
It do be like that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Clint. Okay. I like Clint. He's cool. He's kind of a
Yeah.
loser. He's very useful. I like how he upgrades his
Yeah.
tools, and he hates his life.
Yeah,
He hates being a
liking this
blacksmith.
job. Yeah.
I don't think I think Clint deserves a B tier, honestly.
Yeah. I would be okay
Clint's
with
not that cool. Clint's
'Cause,
not
I
that
mean,
cool.
I mean, he is extremely useful for getting the upgrades and for opening geodes. Other than that, he don't have much going
He's
on
not-
for him as
he-
far as like his
'cause, like,
storyline
he-
or anything like that.
Doesn't he actually like go up and talk to what's her face, Emily, on occasions? Like he actually does some things.
I believe so. I know at the flower dance, he's like, "Should I ask Emily to dance with me?"
That was so funny.
Yeah, yeah. Directly after I asked her, and she said yes. He was like, "Hey, so all right, yeah, that's good for okay, Shane. I know Shane is very popular. Like he's a lot of people's top marriageable candidate. Because of the change in his character is probably the most drastic. Like he's an alcoholic and shit like at the start and he's really mean, but then he opens up and he, beats
Out of
that, and then all the
I,
like.
I think Shane deserves S tier because of out of
Yeah,
all of the marriageable candidates, he gives you the best reward. He gives you the access to the blue chicken, which is like
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
find it. That thing's like really good.
Hmm.
Let's see. After seeing Shane's 8 heart event, they can be purchased from Marnie. If you buy a chicken, it's a 25% chance. One subtle benefit is the color makes them easier. Did they not do anything different? Am I crazy? I thought that was the whole shtick, is that they gave you a different egg. Okay, do you know about the golden chicken? Like you have to 100% the game to even
Yeah.
unlock the golden chicken,
Is
which
it
is so crazy.
you have to reach perfection?
Yeah, you have to,
Dude,
dude.
that's whack.
That I guess that's my one goal for my Stardew world is to get a golden chicken and sell
Yeah.
one golden egg. What everything is leading to.
What do you think about Willie?
Willie probably has a massive. He gives you the
It
fishing
do
rod, and
be.
I think fishing is the best um profession in the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, without Willie, you wouldn't be able to fish at all, and that's a big part of it. I mean,
I think fishing is is my favorite. Fishing is my favorite profession. Like that's always the first thing I do is go fishing.
yeah, I mean, especially early game, it's a great
Like I get you,
source of money.
I get you can't go. I get you can't go mining right away,
Yeah.
but it's good. I love fishing. I love the mini game.
Mhm. Sweet, eh? I
Ah,
mean, without the whole like him being the reason that you can fish, I would probably say B.
he also gets you to the island.
That is true. Yeah,
He's just an all around cool
I
dude.
don't think
I'd
he's
say.
S, but that's definitely a
No, he's
very
not
solid
S.
A.
He's not S.
Yeah, that's a real solid A, I would say. All right, we got 14 to go. Gil. I think
Gil
Gil.
sucks. He no, I think Gil goes in F tier because what item have you gotten from Gil from doing one of the extermination missions in
Yeah, no,
the
I
Adventurers
don't.
Guild
I
that
don't
you've
even
actually
pay
been able to
attention
use?
that. Yeah, I mean
Because
it's
like the one that you always get first maybe is for killing the bugs,
yeah.
and that one's useful if you get it before you're like at floor 30. It's just he's lame. He does not
Yeah.
give you cool things.
No, and he's not even like someone that you can talk to and build hearts with. Like he's
Yeah,
just kind of there.
You can talk to him and it'll say, "Hey, come back to me when you got
Yeah.
something to show me."
Mhm. Penny. What do you think about Penny?
Penny's really nice. I don't.
Yeah, I mean she takes care of Vincent and Jess. She babysits them or tutors them or whatever it is that she
She's
does.
way cooler than Pam. She's
Yeah.
okay. I think that should give her some bonus points. That she's such a cool person, even though her mom is Pam.
Yeah.
I,
I am thinking A or B.
I'm thinking A. She does give you some fun times
Okay.
in the bathhouse as one of her hard events.
Okay. Fair enough. Kent.
Kent
I
sends you
think
bombs in the mail.
Yeah,
Kent sends you
Kent is
bombs in the
pretty
mail, Jake.
cool.
I don't care.
Kent's-
I don't care that I'll never use those bombs except when I accidentally place them down and blow up all my chests. Kent should go in S tier because Kent gives
Okay.
you bombs in the mail.
And I mean Kent's whole thing is cool too. Like how it's really unique how he straight up doesn't show up until year 2. Like he's just not there, and then he is. Like it's
Yeah, that's super cool. Like
Hey.
if you just a lot of people just don't even know about Kent
Mhm. And
because
his whole,
a lot of people just don't make it through the first year.
and
which
his
is-
whole thing about like his PTSD and whatever. Like it's interesting. Like
Why does he have so many bombs though? Does he go into his PTSD filled rages and instead of like being violent or whatever, he just makes bombs, but then they stress him out that he's got a bunch of bombs and they're starting to
Yeah.
trigger his PTSD, so he mails them to you. That's
it's
totally
funny,
how
like,
PTSD works.
one of the first things he says to you, like maybe when you have 1 heart or even less, he just passively mentions about how he like regrets not being able to spend time with his children. It's like,
Yeah.
damn dude, that cut deep. I don't even know you yet. Like he's he's really like he's he's out like what is the word I'm searching for? He's you don't have to dig that deep to know what he's about, you know?
Yeah,
like
he do be cool. He do be
like
cool.
he's yeah.
He sends you bombs in the mail. Okay,
Gunther.
Gunther's pretty awesome.
Gu-
You can't befriend Gunther, but
yeah.
he's the guy who gives you
The key to get
he's
to
the reason you
Krobus.
get to he's the reason you get to see Krobus.
How
I
about
think
that?
I was gonna say also because he's got such a cool hat, he should go into A tier because he's just a cool guy.
I think
And
B.
you don't know you
I don't know that you can put somebody in A that doesn't like you can't even build hearts with. Like he has the one thing, like the museum and whatever, and you can get stuff and whatever, and that's how you get Krobus and whatever the fuck. But then it's like the character of Gunther is just kind of there.
I can't
Like
believe you do this to me, Jake. That's fine. We can keep him B.
Marlon.
Dude, Marlon goes in F tier.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You know what?
You
No,
can buy swords from him and whatever.
you can
you can get rings, I guess. Early
okay.
game.
No. Jake. Since the 1.5 update, you can now go to Marlin to purchase back your lost goods from when you die in the mines.
That is very helpful.
I think
Man,
his utility outshines.
He went
Dude, I
all
know,
the way from F to S. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's his
He
utility
flew
is
up.
beyond. Dude, his utility is so good, dude.
Fucking flew up.
Dude, you know how much of a lifesaver that could be, though?
All right, I just want to point out. I just said I don't think anyone can be an A that you can't befriend. There's now somebody in S that you can't befriend, but I'm okay with it.
Cool. Okay, I think
okay with it.
I think we're good. I think we're
Oh,
good.
we got 9 left. Maru.
Okay. I have
Her.
very high opinions of Maru after seeing so many of her hard events today. I really, really enjoyed her 10 hard event. I can't believe she did that. She created a sentient being.
Yeah. I would like to point out her portrait has glasses and her character model does not. I'm just pointing that out.
Well, it's a little hard to make glasses out of that. You know how the player glasses look, and they look so bad.
I mean, but doesn't Pierre, doesn't his player model have glasses? They could just done that for Maru. Like,
okay, yeah. I don't know. I really enjoyed her 10 hard event. That was really cool.
mm-hmm. So
I can't believe how much is leaning towards the top. I guess that just means that there's some pretty good characters.
yeah, there's some banger characters. Yeah,
And the only reason that there are ones in the bottom, like in F tier, is because they're not. It's not that they're bad characters, it's just that they're bad people.
Yeah. So other than that hard event, what does she have going for? Because I think one, even if it is like really cool,
he's Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't know. That's about all I got. Is that her hard events were cool.
Okay, so
that last one was just really cool.
Without me saying what I'm thinking, where would you put her?
Seeing as where we have things, I'd put her in A tier. I feel like we could do some shifting.
Thinking. Now, I
feel like we could do some shifting.
Without you saying that about her hard event, I would have put her at B or even C, but that's just because I don't know much about her, is the thing. What were you thinking about shifting?
I was going to say we should shift. We only have 8 cards left. We should just go out. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Well, where were you going to shift?
Because, like, just to generally move things downwards some.
It's fine. It's fine. Leah.
Okay.
Didn't you marry Leah?
Yeah, she's cool, dude. She's got midriff. Isn't that what it is? When you can see their stomach because their shirt's short. She makes you a sculpture.
Yeah, she does like woodwork and whatever. Now, Where does she live? What is her like situation?
She lives beneath Marnie's house. Her house is really hard to get into because you have to have her friendship hearts up to even be
Yeah.
able to get in there. It's like how Elliot's is because her
Mhm.
house is her bedroom.
Yeah.
Um,
So
you
when
go on a
I
picnic
I
with
don't
her.
know about her heart events or anything. So what I know
You go on a
when
picnic with her, and her boyfriend or girlfriend, the ex, comes and tries to fight you, but she shoos him off. It's been a long time since I've
yeah.
romanced her.
So what would you say? Because I really am not sure about her like heart events or anything. I don't know much about Leah.
Her, uh, okay. Have you come across any of the responses that you can make that have like parentheses next to them that like to describe stuff about it? Like this,
I mean,
this,
there
this.
was that one for Emily that was like slow clap or whatever.
Okay,
Is that what you're
this
talking
one.
about?
It's the two heart event for Leia. It's you see her working on a sculpture. She discusses it with you and says, "Once you get past the outer layers, the true nature starts to show." And then you can say, "May I kiss you?" But like it before that, it's in parentheses, creepy.
That's amazing. I'm glad they let you know. uh,
If you choose that option, you can never see her 8 heart event, which is
that's
her art show.
awesome.
Okay, she does have an art show. I forget about that. She has an art show
Yeah.
out in town. That's cool. She doesn't have as cool stuff as the other
Mhm.
marriageable candidates do. I man, I feel like we could put her in B, but we could move Penny down to B. Because what does Penny really have that much going for other than she survives Pam?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna put them down because our deck of cards is right. Okay,
Well, I mean,
okay,
we can
okay.
move the deck of cards. That's just
Yeah,
yeah.
shut up,
It's
shut up,
fine. It's fine. Sandy.
Sandy.
You can get
Wait,
seeds?
yeah,
I
you can get
mean,
okay. It was because of Sandy that I was able to acquire 999 Omni Geodes
mhm.
before it changed to where she'd only sell a limited amount of them.
Yeah.
It was able to sell, or she's just sold an infinite amount of them. I have an image, I think it's on my Snapchat somewhere in there, of me on my Switch with all of those things. Like it's just like I it took the whole day. It took the entire day to get rid of it all. I haven't used I'm not gonna I haven't used Snapchat in years. I don't know how it works anymore. It's not the same as
It'd
it
be
was.
like the
Okay, uh, she is the reason you can have the most valuable uh goods in the game because she can give you star
Yeah.
fruit. And dude, she owns the casino. I know Mr. Key's
Yeah.
all like he does all the stuff in the back of the casino. I think hmm,
Solid B.
I think B tier, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because outside of that, she don't got, like,
Morris. Okay, Morris in base game is an absolute dick. He
dick.
sucks.
Yeah.
It is so funny that you can get Pierre to literally punch him out of town. Dude, he's dead. If he got hit with that much force to fly upwards through the roof of the community center, he's dead. He
yeah.
like what Baldur did to Kratos, or the other way around, whatever. I think it was Baldur did to Kratos. Oh, my
Yeah.
turn, and then he uppercuts him, and then he eats him through the roof of the house a little bit. It's like that. Oh,
yeah.
Morris
I
in Stardew
mean,
Valley Expanded is actually pretty cool. He becomes a not as terrible person and doesn't just want to
oh,
work, work, work all the time.
that's
He
dope.
still is he still is like all for the Joja because his whole goal is to like he wants to make it where he's successful. His idea of success is to be wealthy. And
Yeah.
by working up his corporate ladder, he's gotten pretty high up, it seems, and he's doing good for himself. This is what he feels his life goal is,
Yeah.
and he seems to be happy enough about it.
Yeah.
He does after if you go the Joja route in the expanded and become friends with him, you'll like get to go to his house and stuff, and he'll I think there will be a closed day in Joja Mart. Like there's a day that they're off, and he'll like be out in the valley more often. He'll be like just enjoying the town and not just waving flyers in front of Pierre's, then going to work.
Yeah.
He canonically only gets 5 hours of sleep.
Like me most nights. Man. Bouncer.
Okay, I think the bouncer also goes in F tier. He keeps us from going into the casino, and it's such a stupid quest to get in there. I understand the quest is Mr. Key's fault, but the bouncer's the one that keeps us from going in. Even if we use like a sword or a dagger and like go into the void and walk the back way, he says like, I don't know how you got back there, but you're not allowed, and then he kicks you out anyway.
Yeah.
Even though you get to the door.
Even without that,
and then he just disappears.
He's just kind of there. He's just kind of there. Like that.
He's only in this list because I think they needed 40 or like the 20 portraits for each side, and there's just not enough people. Which no, there's 27 townsfolk. I thought Lewis is a dirty slut. He sends you a letter in the goddamn mail that he wants some truffle oil and not to ask why.
Yeah. To rub it all over.
It is
naked.
Yeah, it's because he's for fun times with Marnie. It is kind of funny how he thinks it's such a big deal and that everyone would think so much worse of him that he was dating one of the farmers in the town, even though he like works with the town's finances and stuff. Yeah. They think that that's why they wouldn't like him, is because he's having relationships and not because he's just misusing the town's funds so badly all the time. You know, that solid golden statue of him that you can find? A solid gold statue of Lewis.
Whack. Where is this?
It's one of the secret notes thing.
So what do you think of?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking F. I am trying to see if I can find the statue. Apparently in 1.4 there was a bug where at 3 hearts Lewis would send you all recipes. He lost his shorts. Did you know if you put the shorts in the display stand at the Stardew Valley Fair, he will just flat out give you 750 points and not even give you an actual rating?
That's awesome.
Okay, there, solid gold Lewis statue. Okay. It is for secret note 19. You can if you do whatever the puzzle is, you will find a solid gold Lewis. It's just a statue of Lewis, and it's made of gold. If you place it out in town, Lewis will pick it up. He'll take it. I'm pretty sure you could find it again, but he'll send you money in the mail.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. If the statue is not destroyed by the villagers walking through it, the next day it will be replaced with a rotten plant, and the player will receive an unsigned letter in the mail containing 750 gold. In the future, I'd appreciate it very much if you'd refrain from placing my private belongings in town for all to see. I'm very displeased. Take this money and never speak of my project to anyone. Okay. Yeah, Lewis F tier.
Awesome.
Lewis misuses the town's funds, and he expects us to fix it.
Whack. All right, we got 3 left. Who are we gonna do first?
Oh, the middle one.
George.
Okay, George is pretty cool. I really like George because, like, he's very apologetic, but he's not like annoyingly apologetic. He's apologetic because he's just been an asshole, and he's sorry about it.
Yeah.
He realizes that he's a grumpy old man, but he doesn't need to be a grumpy old man towards that person, and he's sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's again, he's one of those few characters that has a change, like an arc through all of their interactions, getting their hearts up and everything, especially with the whole Alex storyline.
He ain't like he ain't like no gay boys until he realizes his boy be gay boys, and then he's like, oh, I like gay boys.
That's definitely gonna be something I cut out and put in the Discord.
Yeah,
I like gay boys.
I can tell. Yeah.
All right. So what do you think, A or S?
I'm thinking S. I think George is awesome.
Yeah, because I mean, we have Robin in S. We have fucking Marlon in S. Then George can be in S. Yeah, S is.
Because like, I think all of the people in S are like actually somewhat deserving, except for Kent. Kent was really there just because he gives you bombs in the mail.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Left or right?
You can pick. You can pick. So then the last one will just be the last one.
Pam.
Hey, Pam. All I gotta say is
Yoba
some
isn't
amount
real.
of words. Yoba isn't real, Pam. Yoba isn't real, Pam. Pam's so mean.
But
Pam
listen,
is so mean to her daughter.
Here's the thing. The whole thing about like getting her a new house and not living in that trailer, and doesn't she like overcome her alcoholism at the end or whatever?
I think so. I think she does have her redemption arc.
I think that's like a pretty good thing. Like, I don't think that she belongs in like C or F. Maybe not even B. Like, I think it's between B and A, honestly. Like, she sucks at the beginning, but then I don't know. I'll let you decide between B and A. I know some people absolutely love Pam. They would put Pam in S tier without a doubt, but I'm not one of those people.
Oh my god. Okay. If after you get her house upgrade, that's when you get to tell her that Yoba isn't real, you lose 1,000 friendship points. That's as much as that's like breaking up with somebody. That's 5 hearts.
That's awesome.
It is so funny.
And I love that. I love that I did that in our world. Because at that point we had so much money that I could just buy beer, so I just gave her beer every day when I was going to the minecart or whatever.
We really fueled her alcoholism.
Yeah.
Okay. For the 9-heart event, you purchase the community upgrade and you go to her house at least 4 days after it's been complete. You find Pam praying before a sign of the vessel statue. I guess that's the Yoba shrine. She confesses that she loves the new house, but hasn't been able to cut back on her drinking. She says she thought the new house would change everything, but it didn't. So she ordered the statue. I guess, okay, it's a new thing. And then she turns to prayer for response. And you can say I'm glad you're feeling hopeful, or sorry Pam, Yoba isn't real. You either lose 1,000 friendship points or
you get to 10 hearts, pretty much.
You get nothing. It's no effect to friendship, or you lose a lot. So Pam didn't cut back on drinking.
Yeah.
What were you saying, B or A?
Yeah, now I mean, she does have the uniqueness of the whole, like, you change how the town looks with her house being there. You know what I mean? Like, B maybe?
Dude, she can send you batteries in the mail. I think she does belong in A, like you said, A or B.
Okay. A, motherfucker.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, wait, this is the governor. This is the last one left, is the governor.
Yeah.
My man's the governor. He's only here for one. You mean Vincent right here?
Who is that kid on Ginger Island?
Leo.
Why is Leo not in here instead of like Bouncer?
This might have been made before that.
Stupid. I wanted to talk about Leo. Okay. Governor's just, he shows up once a year.
No. Governor compliments your soup. I don't think he should. He should be in.
He compliments it if it's good.
Well, yeah. Well, why would
He
you?
berates it if it's bad. I mean, it's.
Okay. What are all of his responses?
He says, "This is fine. This tastes like soup. That's for sure."
Oh, you can find him in the movie theater?
Ah.
Luau, oh, what a lovely occasion. It's always a joy to visit Stardew Valley. I must speak to the missus about purchasing a vacation home here. There's no houses to purchase, I'm sorry, Governor. In the movie theater, it's lovely to see economic development in the valley. I really must bring the missus out for soup and dinner. Or soup and dinner. Soup and a movie. Soup and a movie? Okay. Doesn't have his voice lines here. So he can either say it's not bad, but something is missing if nothing was used, or not all 4 players, or 3 or 2 have put. Yeah, everyone has to put something in. Oh my, that's the best soup I've ever had. Ah, it's very pleasant soup. The produce from this valley never disappoints. I don't have much to say about this. It's an average soup. Actually kind of disgusting. I think I'll pass on the soup this year. This is vile. I think I'm going to be sick. I need to lie down. And then the secret response. It's a bit tangy, but actually the flavor is quite good. Just 1 minute. There's something in my bowl. What's this? This is outrageous. I've never been so insulted in my life. My tongue is swelling up. I think I'm going to be sick. Because that's when you put Lewis's pants in there.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, time to move your mouse out of the way. I'm gonna take a little screenshot for the thumbnail.
I'll put him back here. I'll put him back here. Wait. I wanted to do something. Give me a second. Let's see. Can I draw on this card here? No, I can't. I can't draw. I can't draw on the card. I could draw behind the card. Okay. Let's see. Give me a moment. Do you want to talk about Leo?
Leo's dope as hell. You get to move him away from Ginger Island and becomes a villager at Stardew Valley, and him and fucking Linus are just best friends. They're just best buddies. I mean, just because him and Linus get along so well, and Linus is such a Chad, means that Leo is the Chaddest of Chads. He thinks he's a parrot when you first meet him. Doesn't he give you a walnut just straight up, or like something like that?
I don't remember. I think there's one in
or like
his
there's
house or
one
something.
up there. Yeah, you get one from him. Yeah, or like from his house.
No, there's probably a fill tool, but I don't care.
I'm gonna have to heavily cut this a little bit.
Yeah,
where you're just drawing this just for the audio listeners, so they don't like want to commit the big die.
Dude, honestly, if I saw this, I could tell this was supposed to be Leo. Even if it wasn't labeled.
honestly, that's pretty fire. That's pretty good.
This is so much better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. No, you did pretty good,
dude. Okay, yeah, I'll send you. It's literally just his character sprite. I've got it pulled up on my TV. We done it, Jake. We ranked the valley.
Ooh! Before the episode's over, we do have to do the blank of the day, which I have not.
It's a lie of the day. It's a lie of the day. It's a lie of the day. It's the only answer I'll ever give now because it's the only one that ever really matters. It's a lie of the day. If it's it.
Well, you see, this time I haven't even decided yet. So give me a moment. All right. So because I didn't plan ahead, you don't even have to guess this one. I'm just gonna give it to you. We're doing a trolley problem of the day. Now,
crazy.
I
don't believe you.
I'll just go ahead and send it in the Discord here. We have the killer electrician dilemma. You're a trolley operator whose trolley has broken down, and as if the situation wasn't already bad enough, the parts needed to repair your trolley are stuck in an electrically locked box. This means you have to sever one of the wires to cut off the power to the trolley. The issue is that one of the wires, when cut, will cause the trolley to explode. Luckily, the man tied to the tracks claims to be an electrician, capable of finding the correct wire. Unfortunately, he also happens to be a known killer. What would you do?
Probably just let him get run over. But then again, exploding would be a pretty gnarly way to go. Because how long would you feel that explosion? Like if it was
Yeah,
the
that is
train
true.
exploding, you're inside the
would die
train. I don't
instantly.
think you would feel that too bad.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time,
I might as well just cut all 3 wires.
It's one life versus potentially saving everybody and potentially everybody dying except the one dude that killed everybody. So it's high risk, high reward for trying to save them.
Okay. I didn't even think about that. There being other people on this trolley with us.
Yeah.
If our goal is to save as many lives as possible, then we run him over. He's a serial killer.
Mm-hmm. But then there's
gets
also
rid of lives.
Yeah, but then there's also the moral thing of like, oh, I killed a person.
You mean? You just didn't go out of your way to put others in harm's way to save a murderer.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, that was.
I think this man's gonna get run over.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of these. It's kind of easy to play devil's advocate a little bit, or you know, it's easy to kind of argue the other point even when you're but no, we're both on the same page with this one. Kill that dude. Yeah, just run him over. And that is all that we got for this episode. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, which all of them, they're linked in the description with all the socials. Shout out to the TikTok. That's all we got for today, and if you made it to this point in the pod, subscribe if you liked it. We'd really appreciate that, and we hope to see you again in the next one.
Dude, I'm totally gonna go play some Palworlds.